Good morning. Headed out for a 5-day camping and bike riding adventure at Gold's Head Branch State Park. I think that's the name of it. Anyways, it's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going over to a caravan down with my other bike riding friends, and we should be there in about 5 hours. Weather looks good for the 5 days, except for today's Monday, except for Wednesday. We've got a 60% chance of rain. So we'll be hanging out at camp most likely that day rather than riding. Good morning. Time for coffee. My first cup of the day. This is our 4th day here at Gold's Head Branch State Park. Today's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday, and it rained. Rained from about 8 in the morning till 5 in the evening. So an all-day rain, and I mean heavy rain. I had taken precaution. Well, when I set my tent up, I put up the SUV Napier 82,000 tent. So I put a tarp down underneath the floor, and then when we got here Monday, after setting up, while everyone else took a ride around camp, I seam sealed some areas that need to be seam sealed from reading reviews. And then when I put the rain fly on, I waterproofed it, I sprayed it. I don't know how waterproof it is beforehand. But then I took the extra precaution of putting 15 by 15 tarp over the tent and over the hatch area, because I read where some areas, sometimes they leak around the hatch area. So after an all-day rain, my floor was dry except for one area, and I know how to fix that. But other than that, you know, the tent held good. I've got some heat running now and charging my bike battery, try and ride today. It's the first time I've been here since Monday, and I took an afternoon ride day before yesterday around camp because I kind of hurt my ligament or hip or something climbing up and down on the two. Well, actually, it was when I loaded my roof basket, I'd step on a step stool, and then at home all I had was a chair, and then I'd step up on a chair. Well, up and down, did that about 75 times, and it hurt my right ligament, hip, somewhere up in there, so I couldn't ride Tuesday, which I hear was a great ride. Missed that. So I've been kind of recuperating. So I'm going to ride today. Feel good enough to ride. But during that storm, and I'll show a video here of my friend who just started camping here within the last year. She started last summer, I think, with me. She told me I was an expensive friend to have because I cost her a lot of money because she bought herself a little camper after sleeping last summer in her the back of her Tacoma. She bought a little camper, but she said I was an expensive friend to have because I cost her a lot of money and got her to pee in a bucket, something that she thought she'd never do. Anyways, I was stretched out in my bed while the monsoon was here and looked out at her tent. She has an Ironman 4x4 tent off the side of her little runaway camper. I hear somebody. It's still dark outside. Anyway, and I could see the roof lifted up and then loads of water pouring off the roof. So, wait, it is. So, I videotaped that, and it was, I don't know why I found it so funny, because I know why, because she had told me that her and Sharon, which was a new lady coming, and they're so short they had to grab books and take the book and rake the book like that across the ceiling to get the water to roll off. It was just funny. But they were also in ankle deep water inside the tent, and been there, done that. So that's why I found it funny. You know, you're initiated some way into the camping world, and that was our way. So I want to show you, it's a short video, maybe about a minute, of my friend pushing the water off the top of her tent during this heavy rain. That tent you see is my friend's Ironman 4x4 awning and tent off the side of her little camper. She's standing in ankle deep water inside the tent, and the splashing you see coming off the roof is her and Sharon in there with books pushing up on the roof to let the water off the roof from pooling. I'm sitting in a lake. I've got water rushing down from the road down the drive of my campsite, and I'm sitting in a lake. The tent off the back of my CRV has a tarp under it and a bathtub floor, so we'll see how good that is. But, you know, I've seen very few tents sitting in a lake of water survive, but we'll see. The perils of camping, I guess. It's funny to see that splashing. I wish I had a video of them doing that inside. Oh well, talk to you later.